Oh wow, I just put my Alright, do we have any volume? We have volume as well, I think. Do we not have volume? Yep. Okay. Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gents. Figured I'd just do a quick broadcast. And I don't mean like I'm just spontaneously doing this. I've had this set up for a little while and just keep coming back to the fact that I should just do it and get it done with, because I do have to open up these packages and get ready for some more work. So I realized that when I do start a stream, I don't always have everything kind of figured out, and sometimes it's just better to press record and get going. So open up the chat here. Chat box is open. Okay, starting to pop up the preview. There we go. Alright, we're kind of set. So I just generally wanted to do a little unboxing of new paint for the season, and I didn't really figure out where I'm going to put this, so if anybody wants to say what's up, I'm here and I can see you. So basically, I put in an order last week for some, fresh paint. I usually buy from one particular vendor, and I have been for the past several years. I always have been supporting Etac Paint, and I will buy Createx here and there, and Createx has been the foundation of starting my career, but Etac, it just happens to be affordable and reliable, and I don't know, I have an affinity towards it because the colors to me just have this vibrancy that is not matched with other brands. So there. But let's open these up because I'm kind of excited to see. It doesn't seem like they got all of them in these two boxes, but I hope that everything is in there. I have enough to keep going, but you always have to purchase more because there's always more work on the way. So here we go. Let's see. I didn't want to make this a crazy long stream. I just kind of want to get this done and move on because I do have a lot of work that I have to manage. As I said, oh wow, it's packed very, very nicely. I like the way it's packed here. I hope the preview's going over there. Okay, so it's going well over on that end, and I think everything's displaying. Yo, Airtod, good afternoon, my friend. Yes, Etac family, baby. I'm sure you can find this in a lot of people's shops. They always do me right, and even if you order like the TNT, sometimes they give you the Pro Series paint, and looks like they did that here. So I got it. Instead of the orange, the Florida orange that I asked for, I got a Azo orange, which is I'm sure probably chemically superior but just as good. You know, it looks the same as I think what I had before, which was a Florida orange. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, so we'll just pull some of these things out, and I think it looks okay on the camera there. I think you can see what I'm working with here. Okay, yep, there's a little mini brown, light brown ochre. Okay, so this color is not exactly what I thought it was going to be. We're going to darken it though, but that was my intention. I figured if I was going to get another brown, it could be something that I would be able to darken instead of having to lighten. Okay, we've got our Vacky's blue. This is like the color right here. This is my favorite color. Don't ask me what a Vacky's is. I've never looked that up. I'm definitely gonna see what that is about. Vacky's sounds French. Couldn't tell you. PSTR 119. Good stuff. It's very much like a turquoise, in between like a turquoise and a teal. Very pastel-y. This is the nice jet black. Anything else in there? Okay, another jet black. Okay. Okay, so this is probably the fluorescence in the airbrush game. The airbrush t-shirt game, we do a lot of fluorescent patterns and designs, and I tend to order double of some colors, but right now I'm kind of stocked, so I just did a basic order, prepping for America's reopening. Okay, now is this all I ordered? No, something's missing. Okay, it's pretty certain I ordered 2 fluorescent yellows. I got my green, I got my pink, and I got my fluoro blue. I like this blue a lot because it's like a very electric blue, you know, a cobalt kind of color. And there we go. That's the red, Naphthol red. All right. So like I said, the only thing that is missing seems to be one. I could have sworn I ordered 2 whites as well. I probably ordered 2 whites. I'm pretty certain. I usually order 2 whites, 2 yellows. Those are the colors that tend to be used the most, and you know, with the type of airbrushing that I do, that and the blacks. So you know, these are 32 ounces. I believe they are on sale right now at 25. You know, around 25 bucks a pop, and that's pretty darn good for you know, inflation, and for when I originally, you know, we used to pay like, I don't know, like 23, maybe $20 more in change for 32 ounces early on when I first started, and that was Createx, and I'm pretty certain that's around the price that it was. But you know, there wasn't really I didn't get anything mail order. I was always buying stuff from Pearl Paint, you know. Oh, pardon me, I forgot to take a look at the, what up, Mike? What's good, bro? How you doing today, man? Yep, we are just, you know, just doing a little review of the paint. I guess, you know what, I'm gonna open up There's only one of these I really need to fill, and that's this light brown ochre. And I wanted to show my little bottle method here, how I actually set up my bottles with the I always forget what it's called, the siphons, the little straw siphons. So, and then I'll let you know where I purchase everything before I finish up the video. So yeah, so Air Todd was saying, who did you order through? I ordered directly with US Airbrush. I'm pretty certain they're the main company, right? I believe they are. Yeah, they're really cool. I like their company. I always put a little side note, maybe for them to add, you know, a little sample in there. And they used to be very, you know, they'd throw in a 2 or 3 free samples every once in a while, but I didn't get anything this time, unfortunately. I was asking for, there was a metallic green color that I didn't even realize they had metallics. As long as I've been using these colors, they had a metallic on the website, and I was looking to try that, but I think it was $8 for a 2 ounce. I don't know. That's probably why. Anyway, yeah. So I figured, you know, I just wanted to rep my favorite airbrush company, the company, well, Airbrush Paint that I'm currently using. I don't have much experience with Aquaflow. I've been seeing a couple of videos where somebody, I think it was Cassandra Brule was talking about her Aquaflow was really weak. And let's look at Etac really quick here. Etac, I can say honestly, it can be hit or miss. Feels a little liquidy today. Feels very loose. And I'll show you the difference because I have a Wicked, and the Wicked is I don't know, it seems as if it has dried out, but it hasn't. It was always like this thick. Okay. So here's the Wicked, right? And I don't know how I can show you. Maybe you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear the difference. That sounds more milky. This sounds more lotion thick. You know, like a lotion. This isn't real. It's not as viscousy as milk. You know, it does have some body, but in all honesty, I kind of prefer the you know, the less goopy paint, and Etac is that. It really, for my usages, I find it really good. Like I said, this batch is a bit watery, but when it comes to working with it over the summer, I never have issues. I don't have any crazy, you know, tip dry. The only issues that I, yo, Todd Bemis, mix 50-50, 2 different whites. Yeah, in all honesty, Todd, I never really mix my paints. I kind of adjust to the consistency of them, you know. Every once in a while, I will mix my Wicked with my Etac, just so that it kind of, you know, kind of slows it down, has it maybe you know, kind of slows it out of the gun. But other than that, I've never used 50-50. Mix 50-50, two different whites. Oh, is that what you're saying? Use the two different whites 50-50. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. Yep. I was using the Createx illustration colors over the past couple of days on a paper project that I'm doing on paper, and I liked it. It definitely was very opaque, a couple of passes, and it really lightened the area, and was just easy to use. I can't wait to use more of this stuff, but I do have a plan to purchase some of the auto air, some of the new formula of the auto air and the Autoborn sealers, perhaps for an upcoming remote control boat project that will be in the pipe, is currently in the pipe work. So we'll be looking into hopefully streaming, when I get that paint, doing that project. I can't wait to do some more involved pieces and things that the summer and the warm weather allows me to do, and more people are coming to me with those projects. But right now I'm still in camp mode, and I've got a bunch of stuff already lined up for today's orders, so I'm gonna get into that. Yo, Eric, what's good, man? How you doing? Yes, Etac is so great in environment. It's environmentally friendly with or I don't know how you say it, but it does work in hot temperature environments, because in the summertime it gets pretty temperate and pretty warm in my shop, and the paints. Oh man, one time I remember having a paint explode in the back of a car, and it sounded like a shotgun. So yeah, the paints themselves, people don't realize that they they're bottled up, almost ready to explode, because they are building up pressure. You're almost have like a chemical reaction where the evaporation, I suppose, of the solvent is, it's got to go somewhere, and if it just kind of breaks down inside the bottle, you got a little mixture here that it's not going to go well for you. But yeah, it was pretty, as I remember, it happened to us a couple of times, where if you leave paint in a hot box, with the sun hitting it, and it's just brewing, it will explode. It will explode. But I've always I stand by Etac, and I just wanted to kind of create this quick video and put it up on my channel, so that way people are aware of the paint that I use and what I recommend. Like I said, I will always use Createx as well, but for certain applications and for certain projects, because when it comes down to it, creating good artwork for t-shirts and camp projects and stuff like that, I need to be economical about the amount of money that I'm spending per item, and how much I'm doing, because I'm trying to make them look really good, but also not use as much paint. Oh, before I go, I just wanted to let beginners or inexperienced people know one of the best things, some of the best practices with airbrushing and bottles and stuff. So when I first started off, I believe I used to always use those glass bottles, which I don't have too many of those left. Glass bottles were great. The problem was the tin caps, or the metal tops, because those always kind of rusted out and ended up, you know, either coming completely off from the cap itself, just rusting completely off, and you know, just ruining your day that way, and you know, completely just losing pressure. So you know, over time I abandoned those and started to use, you know, I would use the bottles that the paint came in, and would find those assemblies and attachments that would work on top of the actual bottles that you just bought, because you know, back in the days you can get those 2 ounce or 4 ounces, rarely 4 ounces, but mostly 2 ounces from Pearl Paint or any of like your local airbrush art stores. So later on, I started to do research, and I found one particular company that has been in business for quite a while, and it's the company that I continually use. And I haven't used them in I'd say about 1.5 to 2 years, because I bought a good amount of bottles. But this company is called Mountain Rose Herbs. Okay, so if I can see that, Mountain Rose Herbs, mountainroseherbs.com, and they have a wide assortment of different types of bottles, and among them they do have the I don't know what they call it, polystyrene, I don't know, poly something, plastic bottles, your basic plastic bottles, and they come in 4 ounces, 2 ounces, they have 1 ounces, they have larger, they have all different sizes, and they're inexpensive. So now see, here's a little, how they come packaged. I don't remember how many I purchased last time. One time they came in a big bag, just a big bag. I think I still have the bag somewhere. So normally what I do is, this one it looks dirty. The stem is pink, and it's got a little, maybe a residue of pink in there, but that's not going to be a problem, with the fresh paint that I'm going to put in there. Just need to sometimes, on these older straws or older tops, there's, the paint is gummed up in the little hole, so you got to get that out. Oh, we'll just use a different one in fact. And this yellow is closer to the brown, so it's not going to even matter. Oh, this one is even clearer. So sometimes I'll blow on it to make sure it's not lodged. There's nothing lodged in there. Check that. So now these bottle assemblies, I don't know, I think they are 20.24 millimeters. I don't quote me on that. That I will have to kind of get back to you on that. I should have looked that up. But it took me a little while to make sure that I had the right bottle assemblies and the right bottle, the right bottle top. With these bottles, I'll have to say there's one problem that I do have, is sometimes they end up continuing to screw. No, this one is good. Sometimes the I don't know what it is, but it won't be tight enough or around the bottle itself, and it'll continue to twist. So what I end up doing is I'll just put a little layer of tape around the threads, and then screw it on again, and it's perfect. All right. So with the bottle assemblies, gives you the option to basically take some paint out of a big bottle and put it into a little bottle. Right. So shake it up. And like I said, I don't have this brown ochre color. I did have a color similar like that. I think it was like a caramel, but it was much lighter. So we're gonna see how this one works. I do have some. Oh, it's pretty light. It's pretty light. It has a very it's a little darker than a caramel. It almost has an orange tint to a very. So this one we're really gonna have to darken up. I think what I usually do is I'll put a little black, a little red, and that kind of gives the color a little bit more body and also darkens it up. So with that, you know, if you don't have the color brown and you're airbrushing, you know, you're trying to airbrush the color brown, say you need to you know, draw out a football and color it, what I would normally do is I usually would use floral yellow, a little bit of floral orange, and floral purple, which is not here. It's over here. I had some from a previous batch. So and you mix these three colors right, you spray, you know, one on top of the other, and you're gonna get a decent brown. You may have to spray the yellow back on top of the purple. You know, you make it work. Make it work. But now we have our brown. So like I said, I'm gonna dip out of these colors because I don't need much. Well, let me get it black from over here. Okay, so this bottle was pretty fresh. It's about like right here. But I'm hoping I'll go through 2 bottles of black this year. We'll see how business goes. That might be too much black. So just put that in there, mix it all up. So yeah, I'm kind of anxious. I have to still clean a bunch of brushes and get that ready, but I'm gonna do my orders first today, and I have to set up either tomorrow. I have to purchase like a large piece of PVC because the Home Depot that I went to, they didn't have the large PVC. So I have a job this weekend with a large amount of, or a good amount of soccer balls. So I'm going to be setting up the soccer balls and laying them out on the table, and I don't have as many rings as I need. So you know, usually, oh, there's not a basketball in sight. I put them all away. Usually at an event, what we'll do is, you know, you cut the PVC rings, place them on the table. You know, put a tablecloth on there or a tarp. That's a note to myself so I can remember to bring my tarps and tablecloths. And then basically you set up, put your balls on there, and they won't move around. So let's see how this blackish brown came out. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Okay. As compared to, I don't know if you can kind of see the difference. One is a little bit more saturated, and the light one is very saturated and light. Okay, so that's bonus. We got a new brown, and got a set of new paints. I don't think there was anything in particular I needed to fill other than my fluorescent yellow. I was currently using a batch of the Wicked fluorescent yellow, and I'm not going to say they're, you know, interchangeable. I do notice I like this one so much better, but we use up that one, get rid of it. But yeah, I believe that's it. I believe that is it. Just like to say, anybody that catches this on YouTube, do me a favor. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit up, you know, give me a like, give me some comments. You know, comments would help me be more engage more with you know, my channel, and want to, you know, produce more videos for people out there, because I realize that you know, while doing this, I'm somewhat skilled, and I would like to share that knowledge with you. And you know, if you have any questions or anything about my process, anything that you see on my channel, certainly don't be afraid to ask. I am hoping to do some more videos in the future with, you know, pertaining to the compressors and stuff that I use, and start to you know, show you some of the equipment and some of you know, some of the areas in my shop, and some of the little work spots, zones. It's not a huge shop, so I don't really have areas, but I do have a little work zone over there that I'm hoping to open up a little bit more now that the weather is good. And you know, we'll be bringing in some sunlight into the shop, and hopefully be streaming on the other side. You know, there's a couple of other things that I, you know, want to do, but yeah, we'll just wait and see, right? All right, Etac going to PM on FB in a little. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine, bro. Hit me up. So thank you for everybody who joined today, and I wish everybody you know, a good upcoming season. Summer is coming. I hope that you know, the states, everything starts to open up, and you know, we start to provide some more entertainment and fun, you know, for life, for people out there, because I really do miss the events. And one thing that I planned on doing, hopefully, is you know, maybe using the GoPro, and I'm not going to stream from an event yet, but I will do some more you know, recording, and you know, just kind of sharing that with you. So once again, thanks for stopping by. Etac Paint, thank you for your product, and just you know, continued high quality paint that you produce. Looking forward to trying that pearl paint. So in the one that you forgot to send me or something, we'll get on that. Maybe you can make it up to me. That would be really nice, you know, because I was looking to use that reflective or iridescent green in another upcoming way down the line project. So yeah, Stay spraying, everybody. Stay creating, and enjoy your day. Thanks for stopping in. I am done.